every year we get 2K, we get a few new classic teams and a few new players added to my team. Legends, guys who haven't seen the league in a long time. And this year I was thinking, what are some players I would like to see added to the game this year that would change the game for me? Now, this is in no order, so don't get in the comments and be like, how could you rank him over him and all that stuff? No, this is just my top 5 players that I think should be added in 2K19 that are in the game, but a different version of them I like to have in the game. Now, let's start off like this. Number 5, rookie Allen Iverson. We all know how much of a problem rookie Allen Iverson was, man. Like, right off the bat, the bounce, the tenacity, the handle, he was doing everything. Like, a lot of cats just know Allen Iverson, you know, from the modern era where he was just doing layups and mid-range jumpers and crossovers. But like, the old Allen Iverson, he'll dunk on you too, man. Don't be surprised. Now, number 4, aka my baby boy Ray Allen. Now look, people are going to tell me, we got Ray Allen in the game. Why are you saying Ray Allen? I want the old Bucks Ray Allen, aka Jesus Shuttleworth, man. I don't want the bald-headed Ray. I want the Ray with the part in his head, and he had hair. Now, everybody's thinking, oh, he was a shooter. Nah, for all the older cats out there like me, you know, I'm not that old, but you know what I'm saying. But all the people that are of age and know who Ray Allen and what Ray Allen used to do, you know what he used to do, man. Like, he would dunk on you, he could shoot, he could handle the rock. He could do everything, man. He's a complete player, I'm telling you. If you ever get the chance, go back in the highlights and check him out, man. Now, number 3 is my boy Charles Barkley. Barkley has been a player that we've been wanting in the game for a crazy amount of years, but for some reason we can never get him. And one of the reasons why we can never get him is because he came out and said that he will not allow his rights to be used in the game unless they donate $1 million to the Retired Player Association. Now, you're thinking, oh, that's easy. 2K got the money. You're damn right they got the money. But guess what? Are they going to do it? No, because 2K is greedy, and 2K needs to seriously give $1 million or donate $1 million to the Retired Players Association and get him in the game. Think how much money they're going to make from my team with his card in the auction and people trying to open packs to pull him. Come on, man. People are going to play with the classic teams a lot more because of him. You get a lot of benefits from having Charles Barkley in your game. And plus, why wouldn't 2K want to help out the Retired Player Association? Like, you use a lot of the retired players' rights in the game, so why not give him $1 million? I don't get it. But moving on, number 2, we all know who this is, aka the Knicks killer, Mr. Reggie Miller. Now, Reggie Miller, we've been wanting him for years. He's kind of in the same ball game with Charles Barkley, but apparently Reggie Miller, he said this: how much are you paying Jordan to be in the game? You know, they probably said something like blah 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 million somewhere in there, but Reggie was like, okay, give me $1 million. They were like, nah, we don't want to give you that much money. You're not Jordan. You don't bring what Jordan brings to the game, which is understandable because Reggie Miller is not Jordan, but Reggie Miller is one of the greatest players I ever played, and he's one of the greatest shooters, top 3 all the time to be exact, of all the time. But just make it work, get him in the game somehow, figure it out. And last but not least, we got Mr. Technical Foul, a guy who has more text than points, Mr. Rasheed Wallace. That's not true, by the way. But we got Mr. Rasheed Wallace, man. And like, I got excited last year because I'm like, oh, they got Rasheed in the game? Okay. But I click on the Pistons, I don't see Rasheed Wallace. I see Darko Milicic and Ben Wallace in the starting lineup. I'm like, no, why did you do that? Like, I would really want to use this team if they had Rasheed Wallace in the game. Like, think how much of a problem Rasheed Wallace was. Like, inside, outside threat, physical, trash talker. He was a tough guard, and you know, it ain't easy guarding him, man. Like, he proved it. Like, he gave teams hell. Like, he gave Shaq hell. He gave all those teams hell that he played against back in his day. And I have a few honorable mention guys I'd like to throw in there, and that would be Gilbert Arenas, aka the shooter. We all know about his crazy locker room scandal where he brought a gun to the locker room, and you know, basically his career went down from there. But I would love to see them throw a Gilbert Arenas in the game, preferably the one before the gun incident. But yeah, that'd be nice to have him in there. And also, I would like to see Brandon Roy. Now, for those of you who know who Brandon Roy is, you know why I want him in the game. And he was like a complete player as well, man. Like, he played the 2. He wasn't the biggest 2 guard. He was like 6'5", 6'6", but he got the job done. and he's just a nice player to have either in my team or in the game period. But let me know down below in the comments if I missed anybody, or you got players that you guys like to see added in the game. So write that down below in the comments. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like the video for more dope content every day. It's your boy Dirk, and I'm out. I'm gonna holler at you guys later.